we're gonna go over hills. I love hills.
They're my favorite.
So a hill climb is essentially us turning the resistance up on the bike so that we're really having to dial into the muscles and the strength of the legs to push the pedals to the beat of the music. At least here at Triangle Foundry, we ride to the beat of the music. We also work on a 0 to 10 scale here. We don't have any computer monitors on our bikes. That is by design. I 100% believe, and most of my instructors also, they're on board with this because they work here, that we don't need numbers to tell us how hard we're working. It can actually be a little bit disheartening if you're just having one of those days where maybe you didn't get a good night's sleep before and you feel like, yeah, I'm maxed out. I am really riding as hard as I can on this hill. I have as much resistance on this hill as I can, but some number on some bike on some computer is telling you that you're not working as hard as you did last week when you were in class, right? That can be a little disheartening because it feels hella hard, right? So we don't even have those computers for you to look at. What it is we want you to dial in and really connect with your own body and ask yourself, all right, is this the max today? Can I add any more resistance today? So 0 to 10 scale, usually you're nothing less than a 3 or a 4. During the meat of class, we go down to that 1-2 zone during the cool down. But our hill climb is gonna be in that 7, 8, 9, 10 range. So when you're up in those higher numbers, that is where you're on a hill climb. Each bike is gonna be a little bit different. So when you get on your bike, play around with the resistance before class starts if you have time. Kind of get to know where you're at today. A hill climb can be taken in the saddle. It can be taken standing, hands in 3 or hands in 2. It can also be taken in a hover. You can combine a hill climb with other moves on your bike, such as jumps, reaches, tap backs, a variety of different moves. Go ahead and sit in the saddle, Jules. So I'm gonna have Jules turn her resistance up to about an 8 out of 10. And you're not really gonna be able to see much difference except her legs might slow down a little. And if we had some music playing, she would try to catch back up to the beat of the music while keeping that heavier resistance on her bike.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah. So real quick, I'm just gonna have her turn it up to a 10 out of 10.
Oh boy.
And the amount of turns she does is totally up to her, and it might not be the same amount of turns I would add tonight.
I will say this is a little exaggerated so you guys can really see a difference, but it's almost as though as I'm pedaling, I'm moving through mud. It's just a little bit more power on my end to push through. The pedals don't move quite so freely underneath me. I'm already getting a little out of breath.
So what I'm gonna do is have her stand up. She's at her 10 out of 10 in the saddle, but when she stands up, she has a little bit more downward force, so that can give her a little bit more power. Are you still at a 10 out of 10, or did you drop to 9, 9
I would
and a
say
half?
about 9.
Yeah, so when you stand up, for most people, that means it's gonna get a little easier, so you could reach down, you could add more if you wanted to get back to your 10 out of 10. Knees should be pointed forward, core should be strong, hands should be light around your handlebars, shoulders soft away from your ears. But thanks so much for watching. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comments, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.